What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, we got an update in the Turkilensi takeover, the coup of boxing. You best believe it. So, bash. Let me give you a rundown. We covered it in depth on Sunday. I'm not going to spend all day knocking over it, but we got this leak here no one's seen before. Turkey obviously promoting the undisputed fight between this dude here and Carrot Top Canelo. 2-2s. I can't play the video, bottom line, but I'll do essentially the frame by frame any second now. So there's no, what you notice about this is some weirdos have said, oh no, YB, he's not hating on the belts. Listen, people, when for an undisputed fight have you ever seen, this guy is the IBF champion right now. Fact. Where's his belt? No one does that. There'd normally be everyone. Canelo would have 3 belts, he'd have 1 belt. Turkey said no. Yeah, that's what he did do. 2-2s. Anyway, look. There's no other belts here. Undisputed belt, Turkey's Ring Magazine one. Oh, this moody Saudi Riyadh card one. And the Ring Magazine's there. Watch this frame here. You see some WBC shill. Brings the WBC in. Canelo turns to Turkey and says, hey, can I plug this moody knockoff belt that enabled me to duck Benavidez for 50 years? And Turkey looks at him and says, no, watch. You see the no there. Stop playing. No. Look, he's like, get that tacky rubbish out of my face right now. And then Canelo puts his hand up, says no, and the belt is gone. Yeah? The belt's gone, people. Yeah? Turkey don't want it there. Bottom line. Oh, YB. Look at these corny cats here, these corny Twitter cats. Readers added context. In this video, you can clearly see Turkey say yes, followed by no problem. Where you see that at? Where's the belt then? Where's the rest of the belts? Yeah? If Turkey said yes, then all the belts, 4 belts would be there, stuck everywhere, like they have been for centuries. I've never seen an undisputed fight before Turkey where they're caked in their belts. Silly looking, really. 5 million belts. Ridiculous, man. There's only one champion. You best believe it. Anyway, that's that bar. Set the tone. We know Turkey's coming in with TKO to take over boxing with Dana White, the famous slaphead. The point of this video, you've seen the title. Mauricio Suleiman came out, airing out Turkey. He said, oh, I played a video, but the tweet is, war is coming, and the biggest hypocrite has stated, don't touch my WBC belt, boxing is more... Anyway, that's a dead one. I know what he's saying. Here's the bars. You're not ready for this one. You're not ready. Stop playing. Bash.
The Ring Magazine is a magazine. I don't know why media and champions and promoters give any credit to a Ring Magazine belt, which only threatens the credibility of the sport. I am very upset because they just declared a few days ago that the rankings of the organizations are corrupt. And if you touch my WBC, I'm going to fight back. I don't care about the Ring Magazine because they are a business. They make money. They are biased. And that is not boxing. Boxing is what you see here. The Ring Magazine...
Boxing is a man in a drag, what you see here. Yeah, Benavidez has been mandated now, like 2 days after Bivol just fought Beterbiev. They've mandated Benavidez versus Bivol. Where was that level of mandation, Arenas, for Benavidez? And it's not even about, I'm not even sucking Benavidez off. I think Canelo would beat him. Well, we know how that would go for me, but do you know what I mean? It's not a case of, I think Benavidez... Some people say Benavidez walk all over him. Benavidez never walked all over no one. Only Bummington's he walked all over. Yeah? His cardio's alright, though. Can he take the whap of Carrot Top? I don't know. Carrot Top don't want it, though. And it's not the point whether Carrot Top wants it or not. It was this plumber's job here. This Mexican plumber. His job was to put them fights together. He sucked Carrot Top off. And now he's sitting there talking about, oh, well, it's a magazine. It's a magazine. What's your... Oh, that Ring Magazine's a business. What's the WBC? You man collect... People been complaining about your sanctioning fees. I think it's 3% per belt. So if you've got 4 belts, you're paying 12%. For these fat cats to sit there shilling off of other people's hard work. Essentially, there doesn't really need to be any belt, to be honest. Fill as many plumbers' heads right in for them as you can. Should be the thing, right? Who cares about... A bit like the UFC, to be honest. In the UFC, of course... I mean, listen, there should be 1 belt, but... Given the choice, honestly, between 4 belts and none, I'd take none. And just do a model where... You know how in the UFC, you have number 4 and number 5 fight. I think Justin Gaethje fought the weekend. Justin Gaethje's known to have exciting fights. Michael Chandler's known to have exciting fights. They're not always fighting for belts. Get in there, have a go. Bash! That's what I'm really interested in. Now, if there turns out to be someone like Usyk, for example, well, he stinks to place out, from my perspective. Too boring, man. He needs to finish his dinner some more. Anyway, but in principle, someone like Usyk, yeah, everyone will know, because everyone who's got in there is lost. So you'll know he's the main guy. You don't really need these moody belts. And what happens at the same time is, I like Dubois, but at the same time, really, is Dubois a champion? No, he's not. He lost to Usyk and he got a moody belt from IBF that wasn't really won. From a Watford plumber. Come on, people. What AJ done? Oh, IB knocked him bunga out. So in terms of the belt situation, it makes things sketchy, man. We all know Usyk's the man right now. He can't punch for toffee, but he is the man, as far as winning a 12-round stinker goes. Anyway, you heard the bars there from... In fact, let's break the bars down. I'll play it one more time.
The Ring magazine is a magazine. I don't know why media and champions and promoters give any credit to a Ring magazine belt.
Why do they give yours and... It's face mad, people. Choking it, yeah. The Cabal liquid, man, killing my ass slowly, you best believe it. But listen, why do everyone care about your belt? I've been saying it. Who cares about your moody belt? It don't mean nothing. Belts mean something if it's like the UFC, to be honest. The best fight the best. Yeah? Oh, IB, but John Jones fought... Listen, one stinker every now and then. Yeah, in a division. Oh, IB, John Jones fought Stipe 70-year-old Miocic. Listen. The heavyweight division in the UFC is dead. It's not like there's a whole bag of man. Yes, Tom Aspinall. We all want that to happen. But that's not the rule, though, is it? It's not the rule that John Jones has been protected and has fought stiflers like Tyson Fury more or less did. Tyson Fury spent 70% of his career fighting stiffs. I think that's fair to say. Yeah? You can't say that about John Jones. There's in his whole career, he's had one gimme fight, Stipe, and he's 38 as well at the very end of his career. Yeah, I'm not saying it's necessarily right, but one stinker here or there, we can all live with that. Especially when the UFC have come out and now said, I want John Jones to fight Aspinall, to be fair. This cat don't do that. This cat don't say, okay, Canelo, you can fight Bumlanga, but then you're fighting Benavidez. He didn't do that. Oops. So why does anyone care about your belt? What are you doing with it? Yeah? Canelo went on a bum of the month campaign. Jaime Bumguia. Chin-Guia got no chin, no chops on him. Yeah? No chops at all. Bumlanga, man. Come on. He's been fighting bums ever since. That's what he's been doing. So that's on you. No doubt about it.
Which only threatens the credibility of the sport. I am very upset.
No. You threaten the credibility
because
of the sport.
They just declared a...
Yeah? You threaten the credibility of it by not doing your job. Your job is real simple. Have no favourites, and the best fight the best. It's really not hard. It's really not difficult, man. It's one of the easiest jobs ever. Instead, from their perspective, they're thinking, well, we can make 3% of a Canelo payday that's 3% of 50 mil versus Bumlanga. Or we could make 3% of 100 mil versus Benavidez, but if he loses, they're doing too much of that. Yeah? For a lot of these top guys, Tyson Fury would rather make 20 mil fighting Chisora 50 times than he would make 50 or 60 fighting Usyk. Why do that? He can fight these gimmies, make 20 mil every time. Listen, if you want to drop the belts and fight Stiflers and fight Chisora for the 17th time, that's your prerogative, not with a belt. And he enabled that, by the way. He enabled it. Honestly, I don't believe in voluntaries. If you look at Usyk's career, he never had no voluntaries. Oops. Show me where. Usyk's been champion, had a bunch of voluntaries in there. I'm not interested. Oh, wait, well, you have one mandatory and one voluntary. No. The UFC don't do that. Yeah? You have your mandatory, and then you have your next mandatory. The best. It's not like these man, listen. If these guys were fighting 4 times a year, you'd say, well, your body doesn't... Once a year, maybe twice a year. If you can't get right to fight the best with 6 months off, go and play pool. Yeah? Go and throw some darts at a board with Eddie Hearn. That's where he's going. Go play some pub games with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn manages, man. That's what you need to do. Play some pub games. Not in this sport. Yeah? No doubt about it.
Because they just declared a few days ago that the rankings of the organizations are corrupt. And if you touch my...
They are corrupt, to be honest. And on this note, just quickly, watch this one here. Lawrence Okoli, number 1 WBC. Lawrence Okoli, who has done nothing. Here we go. Boxing scene, verified source, 100% leaked. Yeah? Alexander Usyk, okay. Lawrence Okoli is the WBC's number 1 contender. They've moved him up. Yeah, they've moved him up. Here we go. Lawrence Okoli receives timely boost in latest heavyweight rankings. Lawrence Okoli has done what at heavyweight? He didn't even do nothing at cruiserweight. He got punched up by Chris Billam-Smith, who really, he's not an A-level fighter. I like Chris Billam-Smith. He's a B-level fighter. Lawrence Hug Coley stunk the place out in seriously one of the... I mean, I'm not sure what do you think? I actually think Lawrence Okoli is worse, to be honest, than Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin versus Chisora. At least it went for a belt. It was a unification fight as well. Lawrence Okoli, for me, is the undisputed cruiserweight power bottom. He really is. Did you see watch that fight? In there just clinging on for dear life. So he stunk the place out at cruiserweight, got punched up by B-level Billam-Smith, and he moves up to heavyweight. What's he done there to be number 1? What the fuck are these man on about? Let's have a look at Okoli, just quickly. Oh, the rankings are rigged. He ain't even fought Riakporhe yet. Listen, if he sparks Riakporhe out, maybe have a little look, right? Maybe bump him. He already came in at number 5. He fought Hussein the Plumber Muhammad. Never heard of him, not even a bit in my life. I knocked him out in round 1. That's his only heavyweight fight. Okay? Only heavyweight fight. And he fought for a WBC silver. What does that even mean? Now he's number 1. He ain't even fought Riakporhe yet. How do you do that? Even after beating Riakporhe, I'd maybe put him in the top 10. That would be his first top 10 level fight, allegedly. Who knows how good Riakporhe is or isn't. He stunk the place out as well at cruiserweight. But if you want to if Okoli knocks out Riakporhe and you want to put him top 10, fine. He beats a plumber, a Sandy Plumber, yeah? And he gets bumped up to number 5. Let's have a quick look at the WBC rankings. Just quickly. Let's have a quick look at these moody rankings. So I want to see who's been bumped here. There must be a bag of man who've been bumpled. Lawrence Okoli, number 1. That's nuts. AJ at number 2? Listen, Wardley, yeah? What's Wardley done? Wardley knocked out I think it's fair to say Clark was a top 10. Clark, for me, is similar to Riakporhe, right? If you knock Riakporhe out early, then you can be justified. So I ain't knocking Wardley. Wardley's done something. He's took a prospect out. Okoli's taken no prospects out yet at all. AJ got his block knocked off. And even Bakoli obviously took an L, but Bakoli, he did take out Anderson. Listen, forget about Bakoli now. He fell off, man. You can't get knocked out like that by Joe Parker. No Power Parker. You can't get knocked out by No Power Parker, man. That's fine. He shouldn't even be on top 10. Drop his ass, man. Get out of here, man. No chin up and I was dude, man. Big man Dingo. Get him out of here. He pissed me off. Bumped my money as well. Yeah, you bumped my money. Like I said before, and to God you answer for that. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, listen, this just shows. You got Okoli's done nothing. Not really. At cruiserweight or heavyweight, he's done nothing. Certainly heavyweight is not even a bit of anything there. We can all agree to that. AJ got knocked out in his last fight. Wardley should be above all these 2 bums here. A Jagba, I'm not interested in him either. Bakoli, okay, he fell off. Okay, there's a whole bunch of man who fell off on here. And that's the problem when you have 4 belts, you see. It's problematic because there's you have to 40 people can be in the top 10 essentially. If you have 1 belt, it's real simple. The rankings make sense. When you've got 4 belts, you've got all these plumbers in it. Seriously. Proper Plumbingtons. Jalalov, who's he beat? No one knows. Murad Aliyev, never heard of him. Not even a bit in my life. Wilder's still knocking around. Get him out of here. he needs to rebuild, man. Yeah. Chisora's higher up than Wilder right now. So there you go, people. And on the note, people saying, oh, YB, the WBC, they love Turkey. No, listen. You heard the bars there. Yeah, it's a magazine. It's not real. And if you want any more evidence, on the same date, this came out on March 7th, yeah? On the same date, March 7th, Boxing Kingdom posted this. The WBC World Champions are now throwing their support behind the sanctioning body. So they've obviously, all the WBC champions have been sent a text saying, oh, he winning, oh, he winning, must be, you're just chilling, yeah? Chilling time. Marisa got on the blow and was like, oh, y'all, oh, man, Turkey, y'all. And obviously, all the shills, all the B-level shills, to be fair, because the big man who are getting big shmoneys, they ain't said nothing. Yeah? You ain't heard Carrot Top come out and say, we back the WBC. Carrot Top's a mercenary. He wants the coins. And he want to dig your pocket. There's no top dogs here. For example, this dude here. Who's this? Oh, you can see the picture here. So who's that? Marios Barrios came out, proud to be carrying the green strap. Adamez. I'm proud to be... Listen, Adamez. Adamez, obviously, he got robbed by Shiraz, so he's coming out and going against Turkey. That's his right to do that. This other jobber here, Stephen Fulton, got his head knocked off by a Nue. We bleed green. And there's another plumber there somewhere. So I never heard of him. Some plumber here. But the point is, there's a bunch of WBC plumbers who came out and are chilling. So it's a clear... Mauricio swallowing. You see that one there? Listen, if I was in their position, I'd be swallowing too. I would be. Yeah, Turkey's got unlimited bread. The whole TKO UFC thing got bread running out their asshole. Seriously, they got spread. The WBC's a sitting duck, essentially. A sitting duck. All they can rely on is man being cuckolded, like these man here. Yeah. But all the top dogs are going to see... all the top dogs, yeah. Listen, when the top dogs are offered to fight on Turkey's card under TKO for 10 million, and Eddie Hearns offers them 100 grand at York Hall, that's where he'll be at. He won't get no O2 dates. He won't get no Wembley dates. He's going to York Hall, seriously. So they'll have a choice. Fight for 100 grand at the York Hall, or maybe the co-op as well, the co-op live, or fight on Turkey's card with a ring belt for 10 million. What are they going to do? That's probably a bit dramatic. Eddie Hearn probably offered him 200 bags. Turkey's going to be offering multiples. Yeah? York Hall for 200 grand. Or Wembley for 10 million. What are you doing? Yeah? You see how quick these man get dropped. So the WBC will become like Bellator kind of thing. You'll know all the plumbers are at Bellator. All the plumbers will have the WBC belt, because all the elite athletes will be at the UFC / with Turkey's thing. That's where this is going, and rightfully so. They've played around too much, man. They've played around way too much. And they haven't got no... I'm not a sentimental person. I couldn't give a about any old history. You know, the industry, man, sucking off the history. What history? Yeah, history's only relevant if it's maintained. You know that's a serious dude right there who you're getting it from. If it's not, if it's a bunch of fannies, oh, we're making a franchise belt so Canelo can just sit there and be pretty with it. Oh. No mandation of Benavidez for 50 years. What's the point? Get rid of it. Yeah, you lost.
My WBC, I'm going to fight back. I don't care about the Ring magazine because they are a business. They make money. They are biased. And that is not boxing. Boxing is what you see here.
They're biased. That's mad. The pottle and the kettle. That's what that was there, right? The pottle and the kettle. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe. What's the bar again? Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and like off the bell. You best believe it. There's no doubt about this on people. Bar.